Where does it stop? Have we already hit a near-term bottom in Brent at $43, or do you think it gets worse?
Look, there's no doubt that the market has reacted quite savagely to the inaction that we saw coming out of the OPEC meeting on Friday. And of course, that sent the oil prices, unfortunately, southward. We do think that the headwinds that have been buffeting the oil prices now for some months, and that is a supply surplus, is still in place. And in fact, we were hoping that OPEC would take care of that, but unfortunately they didn't. So we would expect to see in the near term considerable weakness in the oil price going forward. Unfortunately, that scenario from our view has not changed.
So what is your view going ahead, David? From now, say for the next 3 to 6 months, how much lower do you think NYMEX and Brent could go?
Look, there's no doubt if we don't see any significant cuts in production from some or one of the producing nations, countries or companies, then we would expect to see the crude prices just gradually drifting lower. The only, I guess, real matter that we can see that may push prices higher is in fact the upcoming FOMC meeting, where if the rates are raised, that would confirm that perhaps the US is certainly in a much stronger economic growth phase than we expected, and we could perhaps see some turnaround in the oil prices post that meeting. However, at the moment, the headwinds are all unfortunately on the surplus production, and that view just has not changed. So we would expect to see the Brent price probably trading towards or close to $40 rather than at this point moving higher.
Okay. Well, David, there are a couple of things that traders are holding on to. The fact that the rig count has been coming down. As well, there is, crude already, crude usually finding support around that $40 mark. You don't think there is a technical support that is available at $40 for Brent? Does it plunge even 40?
No, we don't think at this stage that there's probably a technical floor that's being built up in the Brent price. We have seen some volatility in it, and unfortunately we have seen it over a prolonged period of time drifting lower and breaking through a number of supports over the last 6 months. So at this point, we're thinking that there's just no chance for the Brent price to find a support level while the fundamentals of an oversupply are still in place. So that does make it difficult just for the prices to find that base and to then trade for a period of time to form up a solid base. So at this point, we're still, as I say, we're still looking for perhaps a little further downside until such time as we do see some rational action from the supply side to curb production.
All right. We'll leave it at that. David Lennox, thank you very much for joining us with that perspective. Well, I expected to hear that with the rig count going down and with shale gas being supposedly profitable only at $60, that some bit of a support will come in. But the expert view is that things could still get even worse for crude bulls. Well, Bhavin,